Good morning. Happy Friday that you'll see on Saturday. And I think Penny just started her business. I texted my boss. I said, I'm going to have to go ahead and take her for a walk. It's 8 o'clock. But I usually wait till 10, and we're going to be in our meeting starting at 9:30. And she has been up my butt since I got out of bed at 7 o'clock this morning. So I know she's got to go. Because when she's got to go, she's got to go. And she follows me around the back side of the bed. She follows me from the sink in the bathroom to the tub. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't take 2 steps without her being up my butt. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and take her, get that out of the way, and maybe she'll go to sleep. And she ate her breakfast. Yeah, I put her breakfast down. And when she's got to go, if she knows we're going for a walk, she'll eat her breakfast. If I'm not getting ready to take her for a walk, that breakfast will sit there. And she's weird. She's a weird little dog, but we love her. She's beautiful. Yeah, I got to go pick up her stuff. Mom life. Penny. Hey, Penny, we're not going all the way up into their yard, okay? Come on. Oh, excuse me. Come on, I don't know what you're sniffing for, but you need to come hither. Is that a word, hither? Did I just make that up? Come hither. I feel like... how many times you gonna pee, girl? Goodness. Yeah, scratch it off. Scratch it off, baby. Scratch it off. Come on, I am in this man's driveway. Come on. She smells something and she wants to go over there, and I do not. Come on. We need to get out of these people's driveways. Driveways, as in plural, no, one. Because, yeah. I almost bought this house instead of that house. I liked it. I'm really envious of their crawl space, if you can imagine such a thing. Because you see my tiny crawl space door. You see it right? Where's my finger? Right there. Come on now. Next to the meter box. You have to lay down on the ground to get in the crawl space. And I have crawl space envy. Yeah. Because theirs, I can just bend over at the waist and walk in. And once I'm in, I can almost stand straight up. Yeah, I have crawl space envy. And it's had that, I forget what they call it, where it's lined with plastic, it's sealed until the day of redemption. Yeah, it's sealed until the day of redemption. Well, you can't see it yet. Come on, we're going through the yard because we came out the front door. Yeah, we're going through the yard. I mean, I could walk all the way down to the driveway and up the driveway and down the sidewalk, but that's too much. You see there? You see that? You see that? Yeah. Crawl space envy. But I like my house better. All the way around. I just like their crawl space. Ricky Ticky, there's my one elephant ear. My other one never gets as big, but it's there amongst all the weeds and the dying hostas. But there's the second one you gave me. That's the first one. I don't know why it always gets bigger. Okay, y'all know that I've been filling in for Lisa all week. So I've been doing my work and Lisa's work, and this morning we had our meeting and Amy was out, so I was doing more of that. And I hung up with the meeting and I was just sitting here looking around, and I checked everybody's emails and did all the things, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, everything's going great. Yeah. And then I turned around and looked, and I had a printer full of stuff that I needed to do. I just been printing stuff and leaving it over there on the printer. So now I'm trying to get all my stuff entered. I mean, it's not that much, but still, I just can't believe how caught up I thought I was. I was just sitting here having a grand old time, just like, hey, I got this. You know, I mean, you know, when you don't do your work, when you don't print it out, well, I mean, when you do print it out and you don't get it off the printer, it makes you think you're caught up with everything. It's great. And just like that, I'm off work, and we're over here walking in the parking lot, not in the woods. Then we're going to Longhorns because Miss Jones' birthday was Wednesday. She turned 80, and she said she wanted to buy me dinner this week. And like all of a sudden it dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute, it's your birthday. And she goes, I know, that's why I want to buy you dinner. I said, why don't you let me buy your dinner since it's your birthday? She said, no, it's more of a blessing for me to buy you dinner. Okay. Look, I mean, I'm offering, okay, but I'm not gonna get in a fist fight with you for me to buy your dinner. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, whatever. So I've ordered it, and I'm picking it up at 3:30. Yes, I'm picking up dinner at 3:30, but neither of us ate lunch today. So that's going to be our lupper, lunch and supper, or dinner, lunch and dinner. However you want to look at it, it's that, because we were so looking forward to Longhorns that we just skipped eating. Yeah. So I have had an issue making a payment at work all week, and it was a travesty. I'm telling you, just an absolute travesty. I don't even think that's the right word, but whatever. But I tried to make the payment last Friday, and it was a lot. I mean, like $70,000. Well, it didn't go through. I mean, on my end, it didn't go through. However, on their end, it went through 7 times. 7 times 70,000. It's a lot of thousands. So anyway, we had to wait, and then they had to refund us, and then I called him back, and then it was declined because, you know, American Express shut us down because of the mix-up. So anyway, I called him back today to make the payment again. And where are you going? She's going all over the place. But I had the funniest conversation with this guy. The company is based out of Wisconsin, and that's where he's from, Wisconsin. And he said, I said something about being in Georgia. I said they're talking like the pollen might happen again, because we had a cool down, and now it's going to be back in the almost 90 again, or in the low 90s again. So now the plants are confused and they're going to bloom again or something. He said, look, I'm from Wisconsin. I came to Georgia one time, and one time only. He said, I went to Savannah in August. I said, oh, brother. He said, yeah. He said, look, we have humidity, okay? Nothing could have prepared me for the level of humidity that Georgia has. I said, thank you. I try to tell people that. They don't believe me. He's like, no, the humidity we have up here is nothing compared to that. I said, well, I compare especially Savannah's humidity in August. I said, like, you get out of the shower and you put on your clothes while you're still wet, and then you go outside and you try to breathe through wet clothing. And he goes, yeah, exactly. And then add on top of that just the god-awful heat. I said, yeah, I know. Okay, you ain't telling me nothing. I said, I worked at the sheriff's office, and every year I got to go to this conference in Savannah in August. Yeah, it was lovely. Isn't she lovely? Oh, actually, it was awful. He said, whoever planned the trip said, oh, I've got it planned for us to go on this walking food trip or something. He said I got down there and was like, walking? Walking? I don't want to walk anywhere. I'm so hot I don't even want to eat. I said, yeah, sorry. I said, look, if you ever come back to Georgia, go to Blue Ridge in like October. It'll be nice. Maybe. I mean, it might still be warm, but it's going to be a whole lot better than Savannah in August, I promise. I said, I'm just north of Atlanta, and Blue Ridge is usually 5 to 10 degrees cooler than us. I said, so it should be nice about October. And he was like, yeah, I'll remember that. I don't think he wants to come back. I think our humidity may have turned him against Georgia for good, but anyway. All right, I just got a message from Longhorns, so we need to get in the car and hit the road, Jack, and go get our dinner. Look at that gray hair. I love it. I'm loving it. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. I know y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I do. I love it. All right, I'll be back, okay? Okay, I'm home. I've had my Longhorns. It was delicious. Jones had her Longhorns. I'm sure she thought it was delicious too. Penny had some steak. Yes, I shared little bites with Penny, and she thought it was delicious too. So yeah, we're all good to go. So anywho, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon, because people do be crazy. And I'll talk to you on the next one, okay? Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly.